Stuart Smart's father-in-law Alexander had to wait over 11 hours to be seen by an ambulance, despite telling emergency services that the 75-year-old was seriously ill. Paramedics turned up a day after Mr Smart called 999.
My father-in-law's a cancer patient and he was suffering breathing difficulties at home. We called his GP, who attended the house, and said an ambulance was on its way. It would be there within 40 minutes. We waited almost 11 hours. That was roughly 6 o'clock that evening. The ambulance then arrived at just before 4 o'clock the following morning. It was very traumatic for ourselves because obviously we knew that he was in considerable discomfort.
And he's not alone. An investigation was launched in Glasgow this week after another man died having had to wait 40 hours for paramedics. First Minister Nicola Sturgeon apologised to patients over the unacceptable delays and is calling in the military, she says, as quickly as possible. It's understood that armed forces will be driving patients to hospitals like this one. The Scottish Government aimed to get armed forces to help with temporary ward admissions, a move aimed to cut back waiting times and help with the accident and emergency departments. But union bosses say that the arrival of the army comes too late for paramedics who have been pushed to the limits.
We have people who are totally frustrated. We've got a lot of anger, anxiety, and huge embarrassment. When we turn up 5, 6, 7 hours after they've made a treble 9 call, we're talking about a treble 9 call. That's a call for help, call for immediate assistance. And when we turn up all these hours later, it's hugely embarrassing.
It's a situation we've seen across the UK. In Scotland, further steps will be set out on Tuesday to address what's being called a crisis, and families like Stuart's want some reassurance.
Whether it's more ambulance staff or more call centre support, there needs to be something done. And I would appeal to the Scottish Government to do that, because the next time we might not be so lucky.
For many people, these delays have become a question of life or death. Tasnim Nazir, 5 News.